Hey, what's up, guys? It's been a while since I've done a commentary or made a video. I apologize about that. I sort of took a break, and I came back to the channel and checked, and it said my last upload was 2 weeks ago. I'm like, damn, didn't mean to make it that long of a break. I know you guys are dying for another story time episode, so here we go. Story time episode. I don't even know what episode it is. Maybe 12. I don't know. It's been a while, but it's a new episode. That's all that matters. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna be talking about the my first night that I got membership. Now, when I started started playing RuneScape, all that, I was new to the internet, my parents and all that, and so I was playing and got into it, and they would not get it. They would not pay a subscription at all. They would not give our information out to anybody or anything over the internet. And anyways, after like a month or two playing, I really wanted to play members with my buddies, and so I just remember this one night I was just begging them, please, please, and telling my buddies play it, it's safe, their information to get stolen or anything, and all that. And after a few hours, I finally got it, and I was so excited. I got membership, and I remember doing my first quest, which was the Priest in Peril, so I can go into the Mort Myers Swamps. I don't know why exactly I wanted to go to Mort Myers Swamps, but that was my first quest. I think it may have been a quest that I didn't mean to do or start. I don't know, I just like to explore new areas and all that, and I guess it was the closest thing to where I logged in, the new area, Mort Myers. I don't know, it's been a while, and I never really wanted to remember that for some reason. I don't know. But anyways, it took me like a couple hours just to do that simple quest, and because at the time you needed like some items and all that, and there was no grand exchange, so you had to literally get it from a player or hopefully it'd be there in the general store or whatever. Yeah, general store. Man, it's been a while since I talked about general store. But anyways, and then also I had trouble killing that level 30 dog, because I was like only level 20 or something like that. So that was a true boss monster for me at the time. And so when I finally got it, I went there, and I remember going through the Slayer Tower and like, oh my god, look at these cool monsters and all that. And I went all up to the top where the Abyssal Demons were, and I saw these pro elite players, level 120s and all that, killing the Abyssal Demons, and especially the neck rail. Those guys freaked me out, man. Those were like the freakiest looking Slayer monsters. Those and the gargoyles, and it was just pretty fun searching or exploring that tower. I tried to attack the crawling hands, and it said I need a Slayer level to kill them. And I looked on the guide, and it said I needed 5 Slayer to start killing these monsters, and I was like, how do you go from 1 Slayer to 5 without killing a Slayer monster? And at the time I didn't think, I didn't know that that Slayer monsters weren't the only ways you can train Slayer. I mean, you have to go to, I didn't know they had to go to a Slayer master and him assigned you a random monster to kill, or random monsters to kill to level up, and so it took me a very long time to figure out how to train Slayer. And I thought you just because at the time I just thought you killed a Slayer monster, you just kept on killing them, and you got XP just like any other skill. Except the only way to get Slayer XP was to kill the Slayer monsters, but that's not the case. Apparently, it is different. And so I ended up attacking a werewolf or whatever, or like the people that turned into werewolf, and almost got owned, almost. But of course I never die. Never. Actually, on my main account when I first played, I was actually really smart, and when I did get into trouble, I got pretty lucky sometimes, and it wasn't for a while before I died, and I don't remember the first time I died, but maybe it's with some valuable items, I'm not sure, but I was always like really smart and street smart, so to speak, and knew my limits before I even attempted anything that I was risking, because at the time it was a big world, a lot of scary monsters and creatures, and I miss those times so much, where it's just like that. The RuneScape back then just did not seem so cluttered, and it just seemed open, vast, mysteries everywhere. Now it's like some little carnival thing that's like, you go to these different places, and in between you got these little fun shops and everything that aren't really fun. They're actually retarded, but like I don't know how to explain it, but it's just for some reason RuneScape seems a lot smaller than it used to be, and it's kind of weird because you think that after almost 6 years since 2006 that the game would be like 2 times larger, but instead it's really not changed that much, which kind of sucks. I mean, I wish RuneScape would be double or even triple the size as it was back in 2006, but instead they chose crappy updates that are pointless and only last a few days, if that. But anyways, and then I also remember traveling White Wolf Mountain, or navigating through it, and my buddy was on. He's the one that convinced me to get members, and when we finally got members, I wanted to go in the members area, and I couldn't figure out how to, and at the time I didn't know that you could take the simple route of Karajama to Brimhaven to Ardoon, and then boom. I did it the tough way for a noob back then, which was White Wolf Mountain, and that's probably what 99.9999% of the people who first got members did. And my buddy said, either you can go and get killed by the wolves, or you can go all the way around and not get attacked. So I went all the way around, and after that fun adventure, I was in Catherby, and that was like back in the day. That was my favorite, the most enjoyable, peaceful place to be. I trained fishing there, and nice community there, and then like also Sears Village. I mean, fletching place. So that was a lot of fun. And then Ardoon has so much potential. I mean, I wish Jagex would do a lot more with that city, because I mean, the market there, and I've talked about this in other commentaries, but I love Ardoon. I wish it was a lot more popular. I wish they'd actually flip-flop Varrock with Ardoon, just so it'd be a lot more popular, because I mean, Ardoon is just something about it just seems so much more nice. I mean, they have a zoo there. What can be better than a zoo? And they have a castle that actually has guards, or no, they actually have knights, not some little palace that Varrock has with level 22 guards. I mean, who has a palace that's guarded by level 22s? I mean, come on now. But Ardoon, man, they have their own knight training camp, which would be perfect for newbies. They have those really strong knights, which are good for high levels to train on, and they have an amazing marketplace for people to gather and sell stuff, as well as train thieving together. And then they also have level 22 guards there for the marketplace, and for also some noobs to train in medium level. And then West Ardoon, I wish it wasn't closed off. I mean, I wish that was actually another part of the city that everyone can visit, but it's another one of those things. And that's what the thing. I'm not a fan of quests being quests having their own areas that take up space in the game, because then it just becomes a ghost town once you complete the quest. But I mean, if it's open for everyone, then people would probably congregate there. I mean, West Ardoon, actually, well, people probably wouldn't congregate there because Ardoon, the regular Ardoon, isn't, people really aren't there. You only see maybe 1 or 2 people in the bank, which kind of sucks. So but anyways, that's my favorite city in the game, Ardoon. And then Varrock is my most hated, especially since the Grand Exchange centralized Varrock, or made Varrock the capital of RuneScape, so to speak, which kind of, I don't like Varrock. But anyways, I kind of went off track a little bit, but I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. And I just want you guys to know, don't expect me to be uploading very frequently now. I'm kind of running out of things to talk about, and I mean, I have a few things left, but I'm really just waiting for Artist 2006 to come out. I'm also working on like IRL stuff. I got accepted into the college that I really wanted to get into. I'm so happy, but guess what? I can't afford it, so I'm working on scholarships, and so that's what I've been doing for the past couple weeks, for any of you that are curious. And so anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video, so peace.